Hi, it's Eric Ogard, CIO of the Wealth Plan Group. Today's chart of the week covers the federal budget. Now, this is a sobering look at the current condition facing the U.S. economy. I have for you three data series and one chart that summarize the financial condition of the U.S. federal government. So the first line in red in this chart represents the total government expenditures currently. And as you can see, this series has been increasing very rapidly over the last several years. And you can see the spike on the far right in response to the COVID-related spending that the government did. But even after the pullback there, we're still at very high levels in current expenditures, about 6.5 trillion. Then if you look at the blue line below the current expenditures are the current tax receipts. So you can see those are coming in at just under $3 trillion. This means we have a federal funding gap that has to be financed through the issuance of bonds. Now, below the third line that we're looking at is a green series entitled interest expense. And so this is the interest expense we are spending on the bonds that are used to fund that funding gap between expenditures and tax receipts. That amount of money has now crossed $1 trillion. So we're spending $1 trillion a year just on interest. Now, when you take all of this together and you look at this pattern through time, it does seem unsustainable. It really comes down to, is there an appetite for U.S. government bonds? And so long as global faith in the U.S. system remains strong, this can continue for maybe a period of time that surprises many. But I think everybody can agree that this is not a tremendously strong setup. And it seems to us that a degree of, let's call it belt tightening or austerity out of Washington, D.C. is going to be necessary to rectify this situation. With rates staying high, the cost of debt is very high, and that's becoming a burden to the operations of the federal government. So not to be too negative, we still have a very strong and highly functioning capital market system with strong stock markets and good growth at the total economy level. But we do have this financial situation backing the federal government that bears keeping an eye on. Thank you.